of the Savannah alt comedy scene. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Andy Nowhere!
All right, y'all. I'm afraid I have some tough news for y'all tonight. I know we're here because we want to laugh and have a good time, enjoy ourselves, because that's what comedy's about. But I've got to get serious for a minute here because this is something that I think it's important to discuss tonight. There's this word that is the worst word in the English language or any other language. This word is so appalling, so disgusting, so degrading, so just awful. Anytime this word emerges from someone's lips, regardless of the context, anytime this word emerges from someone's lips, it's like this foul, fetid stench covers everything, and it puts us all into this deep funk. This word, I think we need to make it, normally I'm fairly easygoing, libertarian type of guy, but not with this word. This word is one that I think needs to be banned. That is to say, anyone who has ever heard uttering this word, regardless of the context, with one slight exception, which I'll get to in a minute, but anyone who ever utters this word ought to be ostracized forever. That's how awful this word is that I'm referring to tonight. Now, you might think you know the word that I'm talking about, but maybe you don't. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say it. I'm going to have to say this word just so that we know that we're all on the same page. But when I say this word tonight, it'll be the last time that anyone is ever, as far as I'm concerned, anyone is ever able to say this word again, okay? But I gotta say it just so that we're all on the same page, so that we all know this, how awful this word is. The word that I'm talking about is mullet. I know. Can't you feel the foul stench enveloping this basement bar? Just poisoning everything in sight. I'm sorry, but I had to say it so that we would know. You should have seen me back in circa 1990 or so. I didn't, it wasn't my fault. It was just what the barber did to me. And as far as we all knew at the time, it was, it was just normal. It was fine. But now we know differently, right? We've learned now that this is, this hairdo is not a good thing. So that's why I want to suggest that there is an exception as far as the usage of this word. I said a moment ago that it ought to be banned under any circumstance. That even when we're referring to the word, we should just call it the M word, right? We should just call it the M word, okay? But if you have actually been unfortunate enough to have this awful hairdo yourself, then you have the privilege of using the word, but you have to use it with a different ending, okay? You can't have it end with a "t," because that's so harsh sounding, right? "T." So instead you have to say Malay or Mala, like, oh man, that Malay or Mala or whatever, you know, either way, I haven't decided yet. That Malay that I had back in 1993, sheesh, what was I thinking? Anyway, that's just one nigga's opinion. Feel free to disagree.